Lawrence? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. The egg, it's beautiful, it's rich, it's velvety, the yolk is absolutely incredible, the lardo on top is genius. Love the acidity to your white wine veloute and the freshness and the acid running through the cockles, the pickling of them. Fantastic.
23-year-old Matthew, who is a head chef of a Mayfair restaurant, had a strong start to the competition.
I'd love to plan, and I feel a lot more comfortable producing a dish, which I've done a few times, so I think it's going to be very tough today.
Hey, Matthew, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look a little nervous today.
I am. I'm actually extremely nervous. Obviously, this competition means everything to me, and I really want to do well, so that's obviously why I'm feeling like this.
What are you cooking?
So I'm going to do mango parfait. Obviously, with the eggs, I'm going to do white chocolate mousse, some fresh mango, some pistachio.
Wow, no wonder you're nervous. A parfait, really? You're going to have to go some to get that frozen down quickly.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe doing Italian meringue as well, but time permitting.
OK, good luck, Matthew. You've got a lot of work to do.
Thank you.
Good luck, Matthew.
This parfait has got to be frozen for this to work, and I want to taste the mango flavour coming through that. The mousse has got to be whipped up enough that it's going to hold its form. The Italian meringue, it's all about getting the temperature right on that sugar before he starts folding it into his whisked egg whites.
Chefs, you're halfway.
Ollie is a head chef at a country house hotel in Yorkshire. His ambitious seafood signature dish was let down by an undercooked Dover's sole.
Going to come back fighting today. I took a bit of a bruising. I think it'd be really nice to be able to put a dish out that ends up being a star dish and that I can sort of sail through on instead of just scraping through.
So tell me, which eggs have you chosen and how are you using them?
I've done a custard with a hen's egg with a parmesan and truffle through it. And with the duck egg, I'm going to make an egg mixture, which I'm going to cook eggy bread in.
Are you going to give us something quite modern? It's a modern take. I'm not just going to get a piece of bread that's been dunked in mixed egg, am I?
I'm going to do it with mushrooms. I've got a couple of variations of mushrooms, some fresh truffle, some set powder, a couple of little garlic chives, and I've done a Madeira reduction as well.
Curious how it's going to look on the plate, Ollie, but it sounds divine.
Brilliant.
This sounds like a luxurious brunch dish being elevated with the use of truffles and lovely mushrooms. Love eggy bread. We have a custard made of parmesan and hen's eggs. I want to be able to taste the parmesan coming through from this custard.
Simon is a sous chef at a Two Rosette restaurant in Newcastle. He excited the judges with his signature turbot dish.
Being here and in the thick of it really does give you a sort of thirst to progress. It's time to try and compete with the big lads here, I guess. Today I'm going to be doing devilled quail's eggs, a lovage and wasabi hollandaise. I'm also going to be doing some asparagus, baby carrots, different texture beetroot. I'm going to be using uzu, mirin, different flavours.
Do you think there's enough egg in this dish?
Yes, chef. I think once I get the hollandaise on there with the quail's eggs, I think that'll be a nice finish to the dish and you'll be able to really see the egg.
I'm looking forward to tasting the deviled breadcrumb that goes around the quail egg. You need to be very careful with the quantity of wasabi with this dish because you don't want it to be too hot. But I'm not 100% sure. He's going to need a lot of those beautiful little ingredients to make this into a dish.
Chefs, you have 25 minutes left.
25-year-old Lawrence is a junior sous chef at a Michelin-starred restaurant. He excelled in his heat with a standout mackerel dish.
I'm a perfectionist in my food. I want to be the best on the day, every day. Getting a dish perfect first time is pretty much impossible, but I'm going to give it my best shot today. So I'm doing a slow-cooked hen's egg. with a white wine velouté. I've got some asparagus, girolles, pickled cockles, a little bit of bacon in there. So it's quite simple, but hopefully the egg will stand out as the main ingredient.
How long are you cooking the eggs?
45 minutes.
What temperature are you cooking the egg in?
65. I think the slow-cooked egg gives it a fantastic texture, and hopefully it will shine through as the star of the dish.
It's a big risk for Lawrence to cook the egg the way he has now, because he's got to wait a full 45 minutes before he will know if this egg is going to work.
The white wine velouté will lift this dish. I want it to have a beautiful texture, a little touch of acid coming from the wine. It's got to be just right. Four minutes left. Come on, let's go.
You have 30 seconds left. If it needs to be on the plate, be quick.
That's it. Stop cooking. Simon, step back from your bench.
First up is Lawrence, who is serving a slow-cooked hen's egg topped with truffle and sliced lardo or pig's fat, asparagus, radish, crouton, pancetta, and pickled clams. Finished with a white wine velouté.
That looks beautiful, Lawrence.
Lawrence. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. The egg, it's beautiful, it's rich, it's velvety, the yolk is absolutely incredible, the lardo on top is genius. Love the acidity to your white wine velouté and the freshness and the acid running through the cockles, the pickling of them. Fantastic. That's a solid piece of cookery at the highest level.
Lawrence, the brief was to use the egg as a key element to the dish here, and you have done that. It's an absolute joy to eat this plate of food.
I'm over the moon. Can't stop smiling.
Think any better than that?
Once again, brother, smashed it. Good work.
A little bit overwhelmed. No negative feedback, really. So it's just fantastic.
Simon has made devilled or spiced quail's eggs, a selection of vegetables including asparagus, pickled beetroot, heritage carrot, radish, and girolles, with a pear and radish emulsion, finished with a wasabi and lovage hollandaise.
The vegetables are nicely cooked, they are well seasoned, they've all got their own little textures and flavours. The little devilled quail's egg is delicious. There is a heat in there that I wasn't expecting. I thought the heat would be in the wasabi hollandaise, but that's also very good. But this should have been a dish about the quail egg and the hollandaise, and everything else was part of it. In fact, it's the other way around. It lacks a central egg idea, and I think what you should have done is focus more on the egg and put the vegetable garnish around it.
It sort of reminds me of something when I'm in France at my husband's grandmother's house, and we're sitting around the table and we have the selection of vegetables and we're just dipping it in hollandaise. You know, it's nice, but I want more than nice here.
I cooked what I believed would be good, and it was all cooked well, but just didn't quite hit the brief.